Alright, so this is Dr. Johan and you're watching Dr. Johan Reacts, the channel dedicated to audio and dance analysis. So today we're going to do Beanie and we're trying to find the uniqueness of Beanie when they do live. Today is the news, I think it's the new song, right? Correct me if I'm wrong because I told you already I have like 2000 songs to look at and 2000 like live versions to check. So I think Step Back is one of the latest songs if I'm not mistaken. Did they do it at Las Vegas when they were in Las Vegas like a couple of weeks ago? Presented it? No, it was the. I think it was sorry. It was the. It was the song for a movie, animation movie, something like that for kids. So that's well. Anyway, write me in the comment. Help me out because you know. So anyway, let's go. Step back. Do. That's like that's like Nelly Furtado, right? Ah, I don't remember the song. Maybe I will find it. But it's like reminds me this part of Nelly Furtado, right? I don't know what to do. Like I think it was with Timbaland, right? Maybe it was Man Eater or another one. I think it's Man Eater, like something like Man Eater. Yeah, I think it reminds me of this part, like the little like we call it, I think, a pan, right? Yeah, kind of reminds this vibe of the 2000 songs, like with this stuff. So let's look at the details. Like so far, it's actually good. It's a bit like a rap prod, like Blackpink. Okay, perfect right here. Okay, and there we go. So I imagine the guy in the guitar like vibing behind it. That's nice. That's nice. So let's check at the beginning. The confidence is perfect. The note of the initial note. That's the same notes, right? Don't worry. Same notes as well. Like it picks it up, right? You can see now we're starting to get off the accuracy. Perfect. Perfect. And usually that's like the very EDM style, right? This part, I like this part because this segment, because it's like EDM festivals, and usually when you have this, so that's what the producer tried to do, basically try to put it like in a EDM, like a build-up. We call it a build-up in electronic dance music, European dance music. Let's listen to it together more so I can show you a bit. This is like basically like before it was like that's kind of stabs, you know, to like 80 stabs, 90 stabs, and it was made famous not recently, but like by Baby One More Time to that kind of the same vibe. That's called stabs, basically in music. So, and this is like and then you got the guitar playing, piano, going down. Okay, changing like a bit, like I think it's only like a minor or so. Go back up. And then you introduce the drums, right? The rolling of the drums, the marching drums, and the drums are gonna be like faster and quicker together. And you can see the marching drums, that's what I'm talking about, that's the build up, you know, and then you want, usually in festival you have a massive drop after that, so you can see like now the piano with the rhythm. Look, can you hear it? And I go back to so they go back to the R&B drop, I guess. But that's nice segment. I like it. That's why I like Beanie songs, you know, like, and also SB19 songs, because they do like they introduce a lot of EDM build-ups. Okay, so let's move on now to Perfect as the original as well. Nothing to say here. Perfect note confidence right here. Tail perfect. Tail nice. So let's look. It might be. I think it would be perfect. Did you hear it? Ooh. Nice. Very high variation of notes. So almost 1 octave. Nice. Nice. You can see that was a very difficult segment right here. I think it's Mika, right? Now I can hear the voice, right? I can recognize. But usually I recognize more when there is someone screaming in the background. That would be Malloy. But I like when she does that, by the way. I think it makes more like emotional songs. Okay, let's go now. So I like this. I like it. Perfect. You can see it's perfect. You can see accuracy like firing the strike, you know? Look, tack, it's running. How can you not like this song, basically? Perfect. Build up, EDM again. The stabs, remember? Baby one more time. I don't like you like that. I don't like. That reminds me of another song. I will try to figure it out later. I think it's Blackpink, by the way. Oh, you like that? Or you like that? That's what it reminds me, I guess. That's perfect. You can see the no mistake. The rap song parts are more difficult, and I'm gonna advance a little bit so we can have time to do other songs. That's again the stabs. A bit below, right? All right. Nothing to say here. You can see it's perfect. I'm gonna let it play, but you can see, right? Firing. Anyway, that's Beanie. That's perfect. The step back song from Beanie, analyzed by Dr. Johan. Objectively analyzed. Great job, Beanie. So I see you in my next video.